Hello, my wonderful Aquarius, as well as Chinese your tiger, fixed air. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe family. It's your empathetic medium, Megan. Everything about me you need to know is in the description box below to save time. Thank you guys so much for being here. 801 subscribers. Can't believe it's amazing. I'm thankful as hell. You have no idea. Either way, let's see what Spirit has to say today for you. I don't necessarily have anything in mind quite yet. But thank you, Spirit, Universe, and God for being here and allowing me to be the channel, the receiver, and the giver I need to be today for the Immaculate Aquarius and Chinese your Tiger Collective. I'm kind of feeling maybe a career reading could be specific. You want a reading for money, Aquarius? Money, career options, choices, things like that. Talking about career for Aquarius, talking about money or anything to do with how they make a living. Okay, Spirit? That's right. Alright, living for you guys. Okay, you guys aren't necessarily feeling the greatest in the sense of maybe your living environment currently. With that being said, this feels like a lack of structure. There could be like a lack of comfortability, a lack of something here. You guys could be foster parents for some of you, because this can mean foster families. Maybe you guys were in a foster home growing up, but this is something like, I don't get it. There's something dysfunctional happening in your life right now, and you're just not completely satisfied with it at all. Okay, you want to go forward somewhere, but there's been way too much out of whack stuff going on. You've been juggling way too much things, and it's caused you to feel like you overextended yourself somehow. Maybe you rushed into something and now you're feeling that way. Maybe you were hasty to get somewhere and now you feel, you were trying to be wise or calm or sensitive towards the situation, but you ended up having some kind of shattered dream. Some kind of disappointment happened here. You have a vision for love. You do. You have energy to give to love. You do. You also maybe want something new for, like, you have a vision for the way that you want to work. Maybe something you want to do, right? You have a vision for that. There's something that you want to put leadership skills into. You could be your own boss, something like that. That could be what you want here. And you feel like maybe you rushed into something in the past or something like that. But this is about money or the way that you make a living in a way. But something is unstable. Maybe it's not enough money for what's going on in your household, You have the King of Pentacles. So yeah, you guys do have definite capabilities to be where you want to be. Okay, you have the Devil in the reverse as well as the Three of Swords. So I'm putting, I guess we're gonna do a connect the dots because that's what I'm getting here. We have Aries, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, Pisces energy. Now check it. We just had the full moon in Libra. We're in Rabbit year, right, with the 10 of Cups here, and we're in Aries season. We're going into Taurus, so it's all kind of prominent for the first three up here. Capricorn's energy. You guys could be feeling something happen or start to give you more of a positive increase in some way, especially if you continue to keep working on this now by the full moon in Capricorn. Okay, which will happen in Cancer season around July. But I see that you guys have prosperity, like, in your mindset. You have positive intentions towards what you want to have in your life. I'm also feeling that you are building something and you will finish what you had started here. Okay, there could be a dog that's meaningful to you as well. Like, there's a dog by this one side. Or you just maybe hold loyalty to high demand. All right. I do see you releasing some old traumas as well as taking your power back from old temptations, addictions, obsessions, anything like that. And I do see it's being a capability because there's some things that have been really causing you heartache. Maybe some of you were broken in a broken home. Some of you guys could be going through separation or divorce, but there's a lot of conflict in the sense of, home life situation. And it could be about money. Like, this is why money came to my mind. And how you make a living and everything like that, but there's something that's very unsatisfying here. This could be somebody that doesn't want something anymore or decides to choose a different route or something like that, but there is loneliness, there is wanting to focus on not, like, they want to focus on what actually matters the most instead of feeling lonely. They're wanting success. This is an energy, like, interesting. If somebody were to have a new beginning in this sense with something that they're at right now, I just feel a lot more burden and the wrong judgment call. and it doesn't lead to anything good. So I think that you guys are starting to notice you need to make a move, because you've been sitting on a passion for way too long with the 2 wands here. It came in the reverse, but it did want to flip over into the right. So I'm going to put it in the sideways. That's an Aries energy. So a lot of this is being like right now. Like this is all right now energy. This isn't timeless. Some of you guys could be feeling betrayal, or like something you got promised didn't come true in a job situation, maybe school situation, which caused more burden and weight on the situation here. Maybe you feel like all the responsibilities on you to make something happen in this situation, this dynamic, and that maybe really is where you were feeling it's not equal. It's not fair to you. You want to grow old being satisfied and happy, not miserable. Yeah. So you've been contemplating heavily on this Cancer's energy with the 4 of Cups here. Chinese your sheep as well. Taurus is again with the King of Pentacles, but this is definitely, you feel like you're not being treated fully with respect or being valued in some way, or that you're not getting what you know are worth. Like, so you put work in, but you're not getting paid what you're worth in some situation, or you're not getting a raise, or you're not, getting as far as they promised you in some situation. Like you just want success, and you keep feeling like anytime you hope for that, it comes towering down. And then maybe you feel like you have to rush into something here. You could get hasty too, because it continues to collapse on you. Lots of tower moments, upheaval. There is a change that's about to happen though, and I do see that this brings you a sense of confidence, and you may end up having a victory, but there's something that you need to change, but it does need to happen. It's like a change needs to take place. Sagittarius is heavy, Leo is heavy, and then Aries again. Sagittarius is Chinese your rat, and Leo is Chinese your monkey. And Leo is your opposite sign, so this has not been easy for you to really hope for something, hope for recognition, and not be getting it. You're missing out on those opportunities, but now you're really saying goodbye to any temptations, obsessions, anything that kept you tied back. With the Devil being here, you're finally releasing that sense with the 4 Pentacles. After a stagnant time of feeling very shattered and disappointed and sad, this has finally gotten you to the rock bottom point that you needed to be at, to reach that breaking point, to really push you to want something more for yourself, is what I'm seeing here. You're really realizing some fears that you had that kept you held back, and you're finally allowing that to be over. Double Pisces energy, Capricorn again. So I do see you releasing a lot of these things within the next 2 months. 3 months? May, June, July. 3 months. The moon, yeah. This is all Pisces over here. All of these are Pisces. Okay? This is all happening this year. There's been a lot of waiting too for it to happen, but now you're finally being intuitively guided through your pain and adversity. A lot of the obstacles that you've been trying to overcome. Being diplomatic even in times when you have felt like you didn't belong and very unhappy. You've had to deal with a lot of people that have behavioral problems. They try to have hidden motives towards you, but you have the 9 of Swords in the reverse with the 10 of Pentacles. I do feel like that's you finally facing your fear and really getting to the stability and the security that you want. Maybe you guys were like, I know that I want a 10 of Cups. I know that I want this. And I'm kind of getting it's like, okay, we can have babies, we can do whatever, have a career later, but that didn't work for you. So that's like an upside down situation. Then it's like, well, now I want that security. I want the home life. I want the financial security. I want that whole thing where we're all contributing, we're all providing, we're all helping each other, we're all giving each other equal, and valuing each other. Even in a job situation, it's like the same dynamic, just different things. You thought maybe you would work at, oh yeah, if I work at Target, this is gonna be a great opportunity, da 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 da. But they say, oh gosh, I'm not happy. It's not comfortable for me. Then you find something else that you're like, you know what, now I work, it doesn't even matter. Just say like I work at this tech place somewhere, and I'm doing calls. So I, have incoming calls. People call. I do like the customer servicing, and honestly, I make more. I feel better with the people that I'm around. I feel more secure. I actually am able to make my bills happen, and there's no stress on the family dynamic kind of situation. And it could be like you want your partner to work too, and that makes it extra even better, right? Instead of carrying the weight, you're finally releasing these things. A lot of you, doubted yourselves too, but I do see you finally freeing yourself from these doubts that you had in your mind, any kind of hopelessness that you had. You're finally allowing yourself to release some emotional baggage that you carried. The Three of Wands is like manifesting something and waiting on it to come through, and that's the Knight of Swords here, telling me that you're taking that action, seizing your moment. And with the Six of Swords, you're going to calmer waters with something more able for you to feel good about, and like love, whether it's money, a career, job, a choice that you make with a person, whatever it is. You're just going to feel like you go to calmer water, somebody that makes you feel better, something, some job, some environment that makes you feel better. Moving away, you guys could be moving to some place that you've been wanting to move for a long time, and that could definitely help improve a lot of different things as well. You have Gemini, Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, and Aries. And then the King of Swords is, of course, Aquarius and Capricorn. So I do feel like this is going to level you up and make you feel a lot more telepathically open to what spiritual energies in the universe is trying to guide you through and towards. Okay, the universe is always trying to help you see symbols, signs, and ideas. And I feel like you're going to see that in a lot of like the communication is going to come through animals. Like you can see ravens, you can see, obviously you can't see dragons, but you can see like little dragonflies, you could see owls, you could see birds flying in the sky, and that's some kind of symbol to you, or this the meaning of the bird behind it. The raven is like a material world and spiritual realm crossover. It's right between the two. And it also symbolizes new beginnings and as well as endings. The owl is about clairvoyance. It's about the ability to see what others don't see. And the dragon energy, even if you will never see a dragon, could be something, maybe even like a lizard, those little dragon lizard things. What are they called? I know they are called dragon something, but it could be one of those. But dragons are supposed to mean inspiration and intuitive energies, okay? And the dragonfly is actually about going beyond self-created illusions that limit our own self-growth, which is like limited belief patterns and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get you in all things considered. You know what? You do have a song written in the sand by Old Dominion. Are we written in the stars, baby? Are we written in the sand? So we have justice coming through for you. Amos 5:24. Let justice roll down like waters, and righteousness like an ever-flowing stream. The time for justice to be properly served. So it's like if somebody were to have promised you something and that you didn't get it, and you ended up unsatisfied, you're gonna get the justice that you deserve for getting some kind of equal energy, getting paid what you're worth, your value, and everything like that, as well as the individuals are going to get their punishment for not, giving you, because them losing you is already a punishment enough, believe me. No man will go unpunished for their sin. Descendants of the righteous will be freed. The wicked will be judged for their transgressions. Hold the truth to your name and don't say the Lord's name in vain. So I do feel like, this is for you guys to see that your justice is coming, to face your fear, to let something happen in your life, to improve something big, letting go of the negativity, letting go of the stress. You're finally opening up and accepting some kind of help from the universe, and that's helping you get away from something that was going to make you have an epic collapse in your life. Anyway, I guess a few messages work. I do type up messages to send to you, but I always wind up deleting them. They don't ever seem good enough. Where do I find the words? From a masculine. And then you have by comfort zone, positive transformation, leaving the cocoon. So it's your time to leave and say, let you be the reason justice happens. You let yourself walk away from something that no longer serves you, and the justices, they lose you. Like, you get something big out of that. They get punished because they lost you. You know what I mean? Anyway, have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye, Aquarius.